Imagine this. You're going about your day feeling like an average Joe or Jane, but what if I told you that beneath the surface, your intellect is a force to be reckoned with? Yes, you. It's time to unveil the hidden genius within you. Welcome to Serve Betterment, where we bring you financial, motivating, and betterment knowledge. In this video, we'll talk about 10 signs that proves you're smarter than most people. If you like videos like this, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to our channel. From unexpected problem-solving skills to an insatiable curiosity that rivals Einstein himself, we'll uncover the secret indicators of your brilliance. It's time to challenge your assumptions and embrace the genius that's been hiding in plain sight all along. So grab a pen and paper and get ready to check off the signs that resonate with you. Let's dive in and discover the 10 signs you're smarter than you realize. Sign number 1. Accepting what you don't know. You may think that pretending you know everything, even when you don't, makes you come across as smart. But in reality, people who aren't afraid to be self-critical tend to be the brainier ones. Intelligent people accept their own shortcomings and understand that there's always more they could be learning. A study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology compared how students performed on a test to how they thought they did. Students took a test similar to the LSAT and then had to predict how many questions they got right. Many of the students with lower scores had vastly overestimated their scores, while the higher scoring students tend to think they scored worse than they actually did. Don't be afraid to admit that you don't know something. You're liable to learn a lot more. Sign number 2. You're a curious cat. Since knowing you have more to learn means you're smart, wanting to learn more naturally does too. A study in the Journal of Individual Differences found that people who scored higher on IQ tests as children tended to be more curious and open to new ideas as adults. Intelligence and curiosity go hand in hand. Intelligent people tend to be inquisitive not only about everyday curiosities, but also about the big questions, pondering philosophical topics like the meaning of life and the universe. Answering these questions, though, is another story. Sign number 3. Mind reader, completing other people's sentences. Don't worry, it's not as creepy as it sounds. If you can gauge what people mean to say or how they're feeling, that's a sure sign you're emotionally intelligent. Being empathic and in tune with other people's emotions allows you to see the world from others' points of view. People who can relate to others and understand how they're feeling tend to be open to meeting new people and experiencing new things, all of which have positive effects on intelligence. Number 4. Master of self-control, resisting impulsive decisions. Intelligent people tend to have strong self-control and can resist making impulsive decisions. A study conducted by psychologists at Yale and other universities tested the relationship between self-control and intelligence. Participants were given intelligence tests and offered reward money. They had to choose between immediate payment or waiting for a higher amount. The ones who chose to wait for the money tended to have better test scores. If you have a strong tendency to weigh all of your options and can resist making impulsive decisions, it might be time to embrace your inner genius. Number 5. Open-minded explorer, willingness to see different perspectives. According to a study from the University of Pennsylvania, intelligent people tend to be open-minded and willing to see things from other people's perspectives, rather than simply accepting one viewpoint as valid. They take the time to consider multiple viewpoints before formulating their own opinions, avoiding snap judgments. This openness to new concepts and ideas contributes to their intelligence. However, being open-minded doesn't mean being gullible or easily swayed from their own opinions. In fact, Open-minded people are more likely to confidently stand by their own opinions and are less likely to be manipulated. And now, here's a thought-provoking question for you. How do you embrace open-mindedness in your own life? Have you ever had an experience where seeing things from a different perspective has led to a breakthrough or a change in your thinking? Share your insights in the comments below. It's fascinating how being open-minded can shape our intelligence and enrich our understanding of the world. But let's not stop here. There's more to explore. Sign number 6. The sweet connection. Chocolate and cognitive performance. Yes, there is a legitimate connection between brain power and the goodness of chocolate. Compounds called flavonols found in cocoa can help boost cognitive performance. Researchers at the universities of Rome and L'Aquila in Italy conducted a study on how eating chocolate affects brain functions like memory, attention, and processing speed. The results were surprising. Eating chocolate not only immediately boosted participants' test scores, but the study also revealed that consuming small amounts of chocolate daily improved cognitive performance over a long period of time. So indulge in some chocolate and let your inner genius shine. Sign number 7. Procrastinator's paradise. Deliberate time management. Yes, you read that right. As much as leaving things until the last minute can make you feel dumb, studies show that it's actually quite the opposite. If you procrastinate, it means that you take your time on things rather than jumping to conclusions or choosing the easiest solution. Smart people also procrastinate because they choose to spend their time on tasks that they find more valuable while postponing more trivial ones. So don't beat yourself up for procrastinating. It might just be a sign that you're prioritizing your tasks and focusing on what truly matters. Sign number 8. Silence seeker. If you prefer to work in complete silence, you might be onto something. Many brilliant minds like Franz Kafka, Charles Darwin, and Anton Chekhov insisted on dead silence while they worked or complained about their inability to filter out background noise. Surprisingly, research from Northwestern University suggests that being bothered by background noise can actually be beneficial for your brain. A study assessed the problem-solving skills of different individuals and found that those who struggled to shut out irrelevant noises came up with more innovative, creative solutions. The ability to focus on multiple stimuli at once fosters creative thinking. So if background noise bothers you while you're working, embrace it as a sign of your creative genius. Sign number 9. Pattern spotter. Making connections between the unrelated. If you can discern patterns where others can't, congratulations! You possess a more creative mind. Highly intelligent people see patterns more quickly and tend to find connections in everything. Distinguishing seemingly unrelated things is a sign of a highly conceptual mind. Your open-mindedness and ability to think beyond literal interpretations contribute to your intelligence. So keep connecting the dots and let your brilliant mind shine. Sign number 10. Solitary sage. Comfortable in your own company. If being alone doesn't bore you or fill you with FOMO, consider yourself lucky. The British Journal of Psychology suggests that people who are more content with solitude tend to be more intelligent. And here's a fun fact. Talking to yourself is a sign of genius too. Repeating things out loud can actually help solidify them in your memory. So embrace your independent nature and let your inner genius thrive. Who said being alone couldn't be intellectually stimulating? Congratulations, fellow genius! You've discovered the signs that reveal your exceptional intelligence. Now it's time to take action. Embrace your inner genius and make your mark on the world. But before we go, here's a little fun question for you. Which sign of intelligence resonated with you the most? Was it your insatiable curiosity, your ability to connect seemingly unrelated subjects, or perhaps your love for chocolate? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to share this video with friends and family, spreading the inspiration. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on more engaging content. In the comments, Tell us how your unique intelligence has shaped your life. Let's inspire each other and unlock the full potential of our genius. Together, we can change the world one brilliant mind at a time. Unleash your genius and let the adventure begin.